Hey, welcome everybody to another week of the award-winning Petty Crew Radio Show. I am Boss Hog, and I'm accompanied by the ladies of the show. And so I want to introduce and say what's up to Diamond Highway in San Antonio. What's good, lady?
Hey, this is Diamond. I'm ready to talk my shit and I'm having a good day today. What about you?
Already, me as well. Then we have the white girl of the crew.
I got a tan over the weekend in hot ass San Antonio.
We got no
I was in
good.
San Antonio.
How you
You should
doing?
have hollered at me.
I forgot you lived down there. I thought you were just the whole time I thought you was just visiting.
No, now she lives in San Antonio and
Yeah.
she do her thing with us. You know,
Good evening, black people. How are y'all?
yeah, man. Listen, again, welcome everybody to the show. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please share the show. We have a great show today, and today is gonna be we're just talking relationships, and so we want you guys to chime in. We're gonna talk about Marlon Wayans, who gives his reason for not being married. Basically, he says in a nutshell, and we will pull the quote up that, because of his mother, that's the reason why he didn't get married. Then we're going to talk about another clip from a young lady. I guess basically she's trying to see, I guess what a man would do, if she told him she was having car issues on the way to her what she called dick appointment. Excuse my language, but that's basically what it was. And then we're gonna talk about something very interesting. There's a video on Instagram in which I shared on my on my personal page. Basically, a woman is saying that a woman that accepts a man that cheats is a cheater herself. That's interesting. And we want to know if that's true or not. So with that being said, man, we're not gonna be long. We're gonna just go into get into tonight's, conversation. First up, Marlon Wayans. I'm about to pull up his quotes. Again, basically he is saying, the reason why he's not married is because I guess his love for his mother. I don't know if the shit creepy or not. I'm still trying to process that one to see what's going on with that. Do he have mother issues? Whatever the case may be. So let me pull that up. I got it right here for you guys. Uh, if you see it, basically he says, uh, I never got married because I knew my mom needed me. Women sometimes want to battle for your attention. They want to battle you for your love. They want to uh, be the one. Me and my mom share the same birthday. I'm not trying to hear you. April O'Neil, talk to me, man. What's going on with this? That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna let you up first. You on deck.
I remember him talking about this, and if I'm not mistaken, it was because he felt like, the whole when you marry your wife or your spouse, I guess, comes before your parents, your kids, and stuff like that. And I guess he was struggling on if he was more willing to do that because if I'm not mistaken, he's the baby, the whole baby, like baby boy, the baby of the family. So I guess him being a mama's boy, he didn't want, I guess, to take a woman through, I guess, competing with his mother because he was gonna choose his mom. And I don't know if that's a cop out or I mean, because hell, he was with his kid's mother for a long ass time. So, I mean, I don't think them being married would have changed anything because hell, you was with your baby's mom for a long time. I mean, hell, I don't think she felt the need to compete with your mom, or I don't know. It's weird to me.
Uh, Diamond, talk to me. What you think about that?
So two things. First of all, I think that shit weird, but I do like the fact that he can accept that hey, this ain't what that is, so I'm not gonna put nobody else in that situation
Right.
to have to go through that. But yeah, I think it's some more mama issues or some shit. That shit just weird. That's all I can say. Like, dude, like really? That he needs some therapy. How about that?
Well, you know, if this was somebody else that wasn't likable, would there be more scrutiny on what he said?
I don't think it would have been. I think it would have been the same opinions from the people that said something. Because on one hand, because you got some men who, you know, is gonna ride or die for their mom, whether they're married or not, and hell, I know some women who are glued to their mom. Hell, they got a TV show called Smothered where the mom and daughter are like super tight, all up in each other's business, can't be without each other. Not like not inappropriate or whatever, but like they're best friends. They do everything together, and the daughter can't have a life, or the spouse of the daughter can't feel like they can't have a marriage because the mom is always in their relationship. So I know women who are like that with their mom, and which is one particular person that I do know is the reason why he's not with his significant other is because of her being, you know, so super glued to her mom, acting like, you know, she has to see her every day, and he's like he can't deal with it, you know, so they're not together because of that.
And
Listen,
there are people that have those type of relationships. I know some too. And a lot of times they do bring the spouse in there. And that's why I said the one thing about it is I admire the fact that, you know, he knows that about himself that he didn't bring anybody else to have to deal with that situation. But also at the same time, I'm a firm believer that there has to be a balance and that if you
Right.
work towards that balance, you can get it. So that's why I'm saying I was like, well, maybe he need therapy or something because I think you can have both. I think you can
Yeah.
have that relationship with your parent, your family, your friends, whoever, along with your partner. I believe you can do both. There's work in it. But he's kind of saying to me, he's saying, "Hey, I don't want to work for no relationship. I got this over here. I'm good. When I need a
Hmm.
little something, something, I'm gonna go get a little something, something. But that's all I'm gonna do."
Right.
uh, as I think about it, first I'm gonna say it's a cop out. Uh,
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
I mean, really, your mother is your go-to for why you don't want to be commit. Just say, I don't,
I
I
don't want
don't
to be married.
get it to my significant other. We could date. And what I had to realize, and I was thinking about this today, and it's funny we having this conversation. I told somebody the other day, just tell folks what you're really good for. Listen, I'm only good for a date and some sex. Uh, I'm only good for, you know, family events and kicking it. I'm only good for coming over, you know, being somebody you can talk to. We do what we do. I mean, but just be honest about where you are in terms of marriage. You shouldn't really have a go-to excuse for why you just really don't want to be to commit to anybody. And that's for me the bottom line. Commitment. You know, I shared a personal on my personal page a video of Michelle Obama. and I love her because she old school about it, and she just real. You know, folks don't understand a commitment, and that's really what it boiled down to. I don't want to be fighting for somebody. No, so it's creepy because it comes off really like I got a obsession with my mother. I mean, that is really creepy. That's why I asked if this was somebody else that was not likable, would they be scrutinized for what they said? I'm gonna tell you, yes.
You know, it
Let's say,
reminds me of that little meme that be floating around. Like, if the house was on fire, who are you helping? Your mom, your kids, or I think it was like a bag of money, $1 million or something like that. And
uh,
a lot of people, you know, those that didn't have kids, you know, their first one was, you know, I'm saving my mama, you know. So that's
right.
kind of how I see it. He feel like he's going to, you know, that's the lady that gave birth to him, so he's gonna stick beside her.
Uh,
And also, he did talk about how bad his dad used to be to his mom too. Like, I don't want to say he was abusive, or if it was a little bit of abuse and cheating. I don't remember him saying cheating. I do remember him mentioning abuse. So I don't know if he felt like that. I guess that closeness, seeing his mama go
I don't
through that.
know.
I, I'm, I don't.
But
My thing is, I don't believe one thing has to do with another.
Right.
Again, like it's like when I see people on social media, and I don't see them talk about it no more because I'll roast your ass. Don't get to talking about well, because see, even married folks, you know, they relationships don't work. I'm not gonna get married because well, first of all, you don't understand commitment, and apparently you don't understand what marriage really is. Because if you don't think you and your significant other is just gonna get into it, you don't think there's gonna be them stale moments, and y'all married, y'all know how it is. Y'all been married for a minute. You don't
yep.
really know. You don't really know if you still love that nigga or not. You know you love him, but you
Right.
know
Right.
that
Shit,
you
especially when he pissed me off. I
yeah,
don't even love you right now.
right. You know that euphoric. You know, um, what you call that when folks like start liking each other, but it ain't love. What's the word for it?
Lusting.
Infatuation.
Shit.
No, infatuation. And a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
and people don't
Oh
understand
yeah, infatuation.
that shit goes after a while when you're getting used to somebody going to be with somebody.
But then, you know, if the people are also, you know, adapt to their environment or become a product of their environment too. So if it's like they seen so much toxicity around them, they either gonna adapt to it and incorporate it in their life, or they're gonna not adapt to it. So maybe he just, you know, the shit that he's seen his parents go through, I guess he didn't want to go through it.
Man, look, but
Man, I don't know, but I'm a boy mom, and I want both of, and I'm close to my boys, but I definitely want them to have working, meaningful, loving relationships.
Right.
I'd rather see them in a relationship than going from woman to woman to woman.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Being a
and
ladies'
I mean,
man.
that's all I have is two sons,
yeah,
and I definitely rather for them to be married than worried about our relationship. And as a mother, I know my place, and as a mother, I know to allow them to have their relationship too and not be a hindrance to them having that
Yep.
opportunity to have a companion and somebody that's gonna be there with them. You know what we look for more marriage to be.
Right.
right.
And see,
And,
it's a YouTuber that I watch. His name Funky Dineva on YouTube, and he kind of made some good points. He was saying how some women look for their sons to be their emotional husband.
yes, yes,
And it can, and he said, and it don't even matter if the mom is married. You know, she has her husband, but she can still, you know, manipulate her sons too. So that could play a factor.
well,
What the dad is not, what the dad is lacking doing, then she, you know, her sons come to her aid.
My thing is that's all good. As they say, fine and dandy. It's still nasty. I'm sorry. It's because I get all the viewpoints. I get he the youngin. I get he don't wanna compete. I think all that shit is in your head. Go see a counselor. I love them brothers, man. I don't watch them. I Now his last stand-up show wasn't as funny as the one before on Netflix. However, you know, if it's really that deep, honestly, it's something psychologically wrong with you. And that's from a psychological standpoint. You can't be a grown ass man. I'm 44. I know he damn near 50. I know he
He
close
is
to.
50.
You can't be a 50-year-old man still clinging to your mother. No, my mother. I gotta. I can't get married because now my time gonna be taken away. Because that's all you really lose in time. If you
Hmm.
you're spending money, it goes from wherever you spending it on your mama. I mean, whatever it is, you ain't buying your mama diamond rings. You ain't laying in the bed with her.
Right.
So, what is the real problem? And so, like I said, and and this is where I am gonna be petty. I think Miss Ayana Van Zant. I hope I said her name wrong. Please forgive me, Miss Lady, if I said it wrong. But I think he needs an intervention because that's creepy as hell. Our mother raised us to be men, not not relying on her. You get what I'm saying? Not clinging to her. No, I need to make sure you guys grow up to be young men that can go out there in the world, take care of your business. Relationships and shit is gonna be 50-50. That's life. You need to live. But don't be clinging to me. That's my mama. You ain't don't cling to me. I'm not. That's my mama wasn't playing that off the rip. You ain't. So I can't even say we mama boys. We are mothers. We are mother's son. But neither me or my brother are mama's babies. And so that's what it looked like. You 50 years old, or you think you're mama's baby boy. I think the truth is, a woman ain't gonna really want to date you. You know, I hate to say it. A lot of times it seems like I get on the women, but I don't mind when I call BS when I see it with a grown ass man. It's like, I can flip it on you too. You still get that same work. You can't again 50. No, man. You gotta come up with a better reason for not being married than it's my mama. Ain't no, not no, not no. I don't think a real intelligent woman ain't gonna date you. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody, especially with that. Oh yeah, they might let you smash, but just as far as taking you serious, nah. So I believe that just a cop out, a way of deflecting from whatever real issues you have. As a man. I hope
Yeah.
I hope men. I really wish men do analyze a lot of their eternal issues. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of it stem from your childhood. That's a fact. And so maybe there's some validity to what you're saying, uh, uh, April. That yeah, it could be some of the things that he saw that and kind of traumatized him. But say that. You follow what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Say that. Don't say because
Well,
that's
this
really
is just a piece of the interview. He actually did a actual interview where he was talking, where he mentioned this. That's how I knew when he said something about the abuse. So this little piece was just, a sound bite. Basically, they just took that one little part and ran with it. But he went into depth of why he felt the way he felt, and that's why I did say, well, it probably stems from the shit that he's seen around him because they were one of the few families that had mother and father in the household.
right. Like I said, hey, if that's the case, one thing again, what are we advocating? What did I say? I want us to be advocating what? Mental health.
But you
Okay.
know, black folks, we wasn't raised, especially his generation. They definitely wasn't raised to go sit on somebody's couch.
Yeah.
We just now starting to, raise awareness for black folks to go seek therapy
Right. Well,
because it wasn't readily available like it is to the other people.
right. Well, my thing is this. He is of the age where he is financially able to go sit down, talk to somebody about whatever he has going on. You know, if you got the bread and you just choosing not to help yourself, especially in terms of relationships, that's you. You get what I'm saying? Versus folks who do not have the means to deal with issues. Like I said, it's funny we talking about this. Uh, as I approach the day it comes for my son's uh, you know, uh, girlfriend baby shower. All of this stuff is going through my head. Seriously, uh, how am I gonna feel? Because like I told my son, we believe and we stand on certain stuff. And yes, we're gonna make mistakes. I did it. I know how my mother felt. You know, and it's just I'm dealing with just trying to. Okay, I want to make sure my son is. You get what I'm saying? Going in the right direction. You
Hmm.
know, uh, I'm proud to say that I put my son, and his young lady together. Hey, son, this is who you need to be with. You get what I'm saying? This is this is where you need to be. I get you can get out there and do everything. I have a handsome son. I mean, he can, shit, he can talk to whoever. I mean, and he have. And Diamond, you wouldn't believe the young the young ladies who are in, the women organization who daughters he done knocked down. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Not in our organization, I promise you.
I was like, I took him somewhere, and he was like, I know her daughter. And I'm like,
Mm-mm.
what you say? Because I'm expecting him not to know anybody, really. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
What? He like, yeah. I say, man, get out of here. I was like, okay. And so, like I tell people, I'm not one of those men who was rooting my son on. Oh yeah, woo, no. And so, even tying this into Marlon as we move forward, you know, I am his father. I'm still, you need to be independent. You know what I'm saying? You can't you can't clean on me. It's time. I don't know how he is with his mother, but I know with me, it's man up time. And so you ain't clinging that I gotta run the daddy now, son. Like I told him, you play grown up games, you get grown up prizes.
Mm-mm.
How they go. With that being said, man, we're gonna keep that momentum going. For you guys who are just not tuning in, we were discussing Marlon Wayans, and he was talking about why why he has not got married. And as we were discussing, he basically said his mother need him, and I don't I don't want to be battling for love and all that. Like women need attention. Well, duh, okay, but whatever. With that being said, man, we're gonna keep it moving. There's another clip out there that is surfaced, and it is a clip from, I guess, apparently, a Ace Metaphor show. Um, I'm kind of interested on how they do this because, like I said, I know we bring the heat too. I hear those brothers talking, and one of those brothers, he really does make sense. It ain't like he putting on for show. You get what I'm saying? It's really real. So I'm gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna discuss it again. If you're just now tuning in for your first time, we are the award-winning Petty Crew Radio Show. You might not heard of us, but that's okay. But enough around the world have. You can go to our Facebook page, The Petty Crew on Facebook. You'll see we done racked up a couple, a little following. So like us on Facebook, go to Instagram, The Petty Crew. as well, and you know, join in the conversation. Next, we're gonna have this clip again. I don't know what the point of. Well, I don't know kind of where it's going, but we gonna discuss it anyway. So if you guys allow me a quick minute to pull up that clip, um, here we go. I'm gonna share this clip. I know you guys see it. I'm gonna play it. Let's go.
I'm on my way to that appointment. I'm about to be like, babe, my car broke down just to see what it's gonna do. Okay. Are you gonna come and get me? Or are you gonna? Because if not, why am I giving it to you?
Cause you wanna me. Like
I got toys
all
in the closet.
Nah, check me out, cuz personally, I'm not laying down with no woman that I wouldn't see about. However, know what type of I'm bringing to the bedroom. So with that being said, it ain't just you giving to me, beloved. I done broke that down every time you came over here. No, this not toxic. If is what you giving to me and I'm giving good back, then that just equaled out that part of the transaction. So if you down bad, because my thing is this, the y'all got a whole song that the DJ can drop the beat on, and y'all say in unison that broke boys don't deserve no.
I know
Beloved,
that's right.
if you over there struggling, done fell behind on your bills, I'm taking my dick and I'm going home. I'm going home. I did my job.
Oh my God.
Else.
Oh my
Unless
God.
that's what we got going on, I don't owe you nothing else.
Period.
Way too much entitlement for the bro. Way too much.
Before I'm on my way.
All right, y'all done seen that clip. April, go on and pop it off. I really don't know where they were going, but
He
maybe
sound like my husband. My
say,
husband said that shit to me.
would you say?
I said my husband said that shit to me. I bring a dick, so it's an even transaction. I'm like, how you figure?
Okay. So is that what that young lady was? I mean, what was the point in what this young lady was saying?
I
That's
guess
what.
she was just saying to see what he would do. I probably wouldn't do no shit like that unless I really need. But I would just ask, "Hey, my car broke down, or ran out of gas."
Well, okay. So basically, she says, "Well, why I'm on that going to that dick appointment, and I'm gonna get on that too. While I'm on my way to the dick appointment, I'm trying to see what type of man he is, and so I'm gonna say, hey, my car is broke down just to see what he's going to do. Then you have the brother who jump in and he throws down what he has to say. So my question to both of you ladies is, do you agree with that gentleman?
Mm, it's
Now, 'cause
hard to say. He makes a valid point. I mean, because at the end of the day, hell, she bringing her coochie, he bringing his dick. So I guess that is the transaction. But typically, sex between women, I guess, and men has always been transactional as far as like hell, even in married life, you give tit for tat, you give some ass and you get some shit done from your husband, and vice versa. He's satisfied, you satisfied.
Okay, Diamond, you talk to me. You tell me what you make of that clip.
So I think first of all, the shit she did, I wouldn't do. Like, I'ma know ahead of time what type of nigga I'm dealing with.
Right.
If I'ma lay in the bed with him or whatever. Like, why I need to play tricks? That's some high school kid shit. I'ma already know what type of man you are before I lay down with you. I'ma know if I need you, are you gonna be there or not? And it's not about if it's transitional or what. Cause yeah, we both bringing something to the table. Cause 9 times out of 10, if I finna go have sex with you, I want to. Just like if you gonna have sex with me, you want to. So I'm not looking for a transaction. If I want a transaction, I might as well go on the house stroll and get on the strip. So I
Okay.
think his points were very valid, and I understand where she was coming from. I just don't think she was going about it the right way.
Right.
Well, okay. So where, I mean, where was and I'm not saying this.
So where she's
I don't.
coming from a point of traditionally is it's been a stigmatism, and I think our generation is kind of changing it up. But it's always been it's about what he can do for me, and if he do X Y Z, then I'm gonna give him some ass, and if he don't do X Y Z, I'm not gonna give him some ass. But
Mm-hmm.
I think as we have continued, evolved, and grown, it's no longer that aspect. It's like as we say, equality just like a woman is expecting a man to go buy her whatever, and the man is expecting her to have sex, those are transactions. But we're no longer necessarily on that same wavelength of transactions. It's still a transaction because if we having sex, then I had to want to have it just like you did. So I wanted something, you wanted something, we both giving each other what we want, but it's a different type of transaction and there's a different understanding behind that transaction. So she was going from the old school point of view that if this nigga ain't gonna take care of me or do something for me or make sure I'm good, I'm not gonna give him some ass. And oh boy was coming from the modern day aspect of like I'm bringing you my penis just like you bringing me your vagina. So what's the difference? So I think, for us, we're looking at it from a more modern standpoint. Just like April said, marriages are transitional. You give your husband a little ass, you're going to get a couple of extra dollars of that new purse or whatever. Just like if
Basically.
I cook dinner for him, he going to go cut the yard. I mean, all
Right.
that shit go together, hand
Yep.
in hand.
Oh,
I think
Everybody's
we gotta
happy.
stop playing games with it
Yeah.
and just call it what it is
You
and be
gotta know
real
your
with it.
audience, your
All this
target.
exactly, all this shit is transactional at
Yep.
the end of the day. Regardless if it's monetary value or whatever, it's still transactional. Whether you go buy me that new Tiffany ring I want or necklace or that new handbag and I give you some good head, whatever, it's all transactional either way it goes.
okay. Okay.
I know. I threw you for a loop with that one.
Mhm.
So, so from the young lady, if you're trying to see what a man is going to do, and I think one of y'all said it, why are you trying to get some type of reaction from him in the first place? That's my question. What do you think he'll do? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come get you just so you can see if he's gonna come get you.
Right.
That within itself is silly.
And she did it wrong. She should have did it just on GP and not on the way to the dick appointment.
Right.
You
Well,
should have just called him out the blue. Hey, my car broke down.
right. I mean, right. Why do that when you're on the way to get nailed? Like that's and I get it was just from that clip was just okay, I'm just trying to see what he gonna do.
Because of course, hell, if you was on your way to go get some, I mean, if you was already on your way for him to give him some, shit, hell yeah, he gonna get out of bed and come get you.
Right. Well,
And that's why I said she did it wrong. She should have called him, on a Monday. Hey, my car broke down. Can you come get me?
right. Well, my thing is, like I said, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. That's like, I mean, that's point blank. And I'm gonna move on from there. My thing is this: the fact that you're proud to say, "Well, I'm on my way to my dick appointment." My thing is, women always talking about what the fuck they don't settle for. So you settle just to get fucked, and because that's basically what she was saying. I'm on my way to my dick appointment. It ain't apparently whoever in this, hypothetical scenario is not somebody she's in relationship with. They having a sex relationship. That within itself to me, I believe, and I'm gonna say this shit for the record, and I'm probably gonna say this one time. If at the end of the day, all you are is something for a man to nail, you are at the bottom of the bottom. It is what it is. And I don't mind the smoke. It is what it is. If you are a woman and you settled, or you think that by just I got a dude that that I have sex with, you can't talk to me about what you're not settling, because you are at the bottom of the barrel. That's the
But I think that's what she was trying to see, so that she wouldn't be the woman at the bottom, just being something for him to fuck,
well.
because
I'm
seeing what she can get out of him.
Well, I don't even think it was about if she was gonna see what she can get out of him versus how he's gonna respond to my crisis. I think because I think that I believe that that's what she was just really doing. Not so much, let me see if I can get some out of him. Because remember, she said, well, I'm gonna see how he's gonna respond. In other words, I want to see how he's gonna respond to me in a bad situation. And let's move on to the brother. What did the brother say? At the end of the day, if we're having sex, if it's just about sex, I owe you nothing outside of that. I don't owe you nothing. That's basically what he said in a nutshell. I don't owe you anything. If you're coming to serve me, I'm serving you. What else do I owe you? And it's funny that this clip come up, because I've experienced that in real life. I literally was chopping it up with a young lady who literally I told her to meet her at my mother's house, who literally asked me, can I buy her a quick weave or some shit like that? Can I buy her a quick weave? I'm sitting there, I'm stunned.
Can you buy her what?
A quick weave.
Oh.
When you say you won't get her hair fixed, you wouldn't give her no quick weave.
First of all, I didn't even know what a quick weave was. So I'm sitting that's like, what the hell is a quick weave? I only know I got 3 girls. My daughters don't put weave in their head. They don't have quick weaves. You get what I'm saying? If they got in their head, that's because they done paid for their hair to get braided. So that's the extent of my knowledge with female hair and hairstyles. Because I get asked every time I'm finna get my girls' hair done, well, how they want it? Hell, I don't know. I don't know nothing about hairstyles. Just give them something that's not look nice. And so I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm like, what? Wait. If that's what I'm saying in my head, like, what? But I say, well, why how much they cost? Now she only told me $80. I'm still sitting up there like, what will make her comfortable enough to ask me to do something that requires me to come out of my pocket? And I'm running down, well, damn, have you did my daughter's hair? Like and like the brother said, we sexing each other. So the ideal, and I will say for the record, just because we having sex don't mean I owe you shit. I'm sorry. That's not kind of how that works. We both fucking each other. We both having a good time. So what would make you think now, because we're having sex, that requires some type of help with anything? That's just me. It's not gonna happen. So I agree with that brother wholeheartedly. If you down, first of all, I don't need to be messing with you, because I don't mess with broke women. And y'all will see me post that a lot on Facebook. I don't talk with broke women. So if I meet you and you on some, man, I'm behind on, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what to tell you. Now I will say this, and ain't nobody who disagrees, but I know that there are women who would disagree and say, but we're having sex. No. See, if I can't take you out on a date and know that at the end of this date I'm having sex, what make you think it just because we have sex now that instantly mean that I owe you anything. I think those are childish games. Now, in terms of marriage, y'all are married. I've been married, and I've been married for a while. I've been in marriage long enough to know I ain't never considered whatever I did for my wife a transaction. You know, that's not, you know, you know, damn, I hate to say it, but you know, you doing what you do. You know, it ain't you. You know, they wasn't doing it just so okay. I can get this out of them. So for me, I don't view because those are two. And what I'm saying is those are just two different lanes. When you married, you're gonna naturally do for each other because again, we were talking earlier about what commitment, right? I'm committed to you. You're committed to me. What y'all talking about is reciprocity. That's not a transaction. That's love. You follow what I'm saying? You putting it down on him because you know at the end of the day, when I really do what I do, my baby is so in love with the fact of what I'm doing for him. He's gonna do that. That's reciprocity. You follow what I'm saying? That's reciprocity. That's total different when when you just saying I'm fucking it, but just because we fucking now, I expect for there to be something going on. Y'all follow what I'm saying? So I mean, I agree with y'all. I view that's just reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? You don't because I don't believe now one of you women, really in the back of y'all mind, I'm really only doing this because I'm trying to get something from them. I don't think y'all think like that. You follow what I'm saying? I don't I don't
Right.
I don't think y'all
Right,
think
I follow you. I don't
so,
think like that on any aspect, whether
right,
I was married or not. That's
right,
never been my end game. So
right. That's what I'm saying. So what y'all really talking about is reciprocity. That's love. Yeah. That's understanding, and it's no different than Big Mama. You go back to who took care of the home back then because you know, grandfather out there doing what he do to make sure she ain't gotta go to work. You the homemaker, you making sure the kids straight. But Big Mama knew how to talk to Big Papa outside when it got dark. You get what I'm saying? Let me talk to him in his ear. Let me, now's my time to express whatever need to be done with the house, what's going on with the family, but just in general. Like I said, that's reciprocity. I think we're in an age where just certain words I don't like. Marriage is a business. I disagree with that. Who the fuck taught you that? Where you get that from? Uh, you know, because like Diamond said, because the truth is, if we're gonna have a transactional ship, what I call it, where basically he's basically tricking and you giving it up. That's a transaction. Like Diamond said, hell, I might as well go on and go out there on the stroll if that's the case. If I'm gonna be about transactions. And so, like I said, I don't like. That's why I wish, honestly, we need to show up to them type of shows, and I really do mean that. I will because I just think a lot of times like silly ass women like that, like why would you do that? Because and that's what I would really call her. I think those men on these shows, I'd be wondering where y'all come from. Are y'all just college educated? You want to get into TV and all that? Cause I'm like, well, who paying y'all? Like, how y'all get on? Because some of the shit y'all talking, especially that young lady, like, what really qualifies your ass to be on the? You follow what I'm saying? Do this nigga got you on the show because you talk stupid? Like at a certain age, game should go out the door. And that's what I'm teaching my son now. And like I told him in regards to his relationship, because my expectation ain't changed for my son. And I told him it ain't changed. What y'all got? Because if you can lay down with her, if you can sit up here and make a baby with her, y'all like each other, okay. Naturally, the progression should be we're trying to work our way toward marriage. I don't give a fuck how long it is. Like I told him, don't ask me to speak. Don't do it. don't, Dad, you got something to say words? Because my thing is, like I told him, games and all that shit go out the door. If you're gonna be committed, you was committed to laying down with her, your ass need to be committed to making sure that you provide for your home. Like I said, that little silly shit, I didn't know how to take it. I'm like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? You just trying to see if he gonna do it. But I'm gonna tell you what's funny. I posted a reel, and we're gonna go to our next topic. I posted a reel of Ocho Cinco. You know, Chad Johnson, he is silly as shit, but he real about what he said. So basically the video goes like this. You know what? We kind of mix shit up, and I really wasn't planning on doing it. But if y'all don't mind, ladies, if y'all allow me to pull up this video real quick, let me go to my page and I'm gonna play it. And then I want y'all to think about how that relates to the video that we just looked at, because his reaction and how he acted, even though it wasn't the same thing, it was there. There's some similarities to it. Let me go to my page. Hold on, let me pull it up. So I'm finished to give me one more minute. I'm gonna pull it up, and I just want to know what how y'all feel about that, and how y'all see what he's gonna say. Let's see. Here we go. This is it right here. Let me cut the volume up. Here we go.
To spend on the first date. A lot of girls feel like I got to spend a minimum $300 to be with them. I'm like,
300 what?
$300.
American dollars?
Dollars.
Please. On who? On the first date?
Yo, Chad,
For what?
you're considered a high value man. So, ladies, this is
High value?
this. You got money?
I think high value is based on stream of income, revenue, but I am extremely cheap and financially conscious. So I don't consider myself a high value man.
And you have a lot of money.
Yes. Yes. And I'm going to save it, which is why a $300 date ain't never happening. Because what am I paying for actually? If I'm at wit's end and I need help and I'm with you and you need a $300 date, can she save me? Can she help me? Is she an asset or is she a liability? Because anybody need a $300 date off rip is nothing but a liability. I mean, it is. Let's call a spade a spade.
I'm with you.
The women that want $300 dates, there are men out there that are going to continue to take them on them. That's why the women can always say, I'm not doing nothing but $300 a date, because there are men that will spend $300 to reach their end goal. We know what the end goal is.
What is a good?
Y'all got that right? Did y'all see that video?
Yes,
Play it
we got
again.
it.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll pop it back up. And I want to see if y'all hold on. It's a certain part of the clip that relates to exactly the other clip that I just played. Let me pull it back up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on.
To be with them. I'm like,
300 what?
$300.
American dollars?
Dollars.
Please. On who? On the first date?
Yo, Chad,
For what?
you're considered a high value man. So, ladies, this is
High value?
this. You got money?
I think high value is based on stream of income, revenue, but I am extremely cheap and financially conscious. So I don't consider myself a high value man.
And you have a lot of money.
Yes. Yes. And I'm going to save it, which is why a $300 date ain't never happening. Because what am I paying for actually? If I'm at wit's end and I need help and I'm with you and you need a $300 date, can she save me? Can she help me? Is she an asset or is she a liability? Because anybody need a $300 date off rip is nothing but a liability. I mean, it is. Let's call a spade a spade.
I'm with you.
The women that want $300 dates, there are men out there that are going to continue to take them on them. That's why the women can always say, I'm not doing nothing but $300 a date, because there are men that will spend $300 to reach their end goal. We know what the end goal is.
What is a good?
Oh yeah, Chad been like that.
Right.
He been frugal.
Right, but did you catch a part of what he was saying in the video? There's a piece in the video that relates to the video I shared. He basically said, "Well, if I'm in a pickle and I'm, are you gonna be able to help me? But I got $300, but you want me to spend $300 on you, but are you gonna be able to save me?" And it's no different than the video we shared. Now, how does that relate to that young lady? Chad would probably
She
tell her,
wasn't asking for money. She said her car broke down, so that could be just a ride or shit.
right,
AAA shit.
but don't focus on the
Well,
money.
that part don't. Yeah, that part don't matter. It's not whether it's money or not. At the end of the day, he was like, just like she want to see if the guy's gonna come for her. He's saying the same thing. If I need something, are you gonna come for me? So it was kind of like the same thing. Basically, he was saying, hey, you gonna come help me?
Right.
But again, that goes back to the person you are, the type of
Hmm.
understanding you have, what type of relationship you have. If it's a booty call, it's a booty call. But you need to know that up front. Like, what kind of
Right.
relationship is this? What are we doing every time we
Ooh,
hanging out? Are we having sex? Do we expect to have sex? Or are we just on that? If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
because now,
But I'm gonna be like a dude. Every time I see you, I expect you to put out.
now, now,
I'm just tripping.
now, now, something he did say. He said, "Well, if we're doing it like that, if we have that type of relationship, I'm gonna come see about you." So naturally, if you messing with somebody like that, where you guys are really having a relationship, you already understand kind of where he at with you before sex. So trying to see if he's gonna come rescue you is not up for debate. And that's basically what he was saying. You know, it depends on what kind of relationship we have. If you coming to for your dick appointment, and I done put it down, and it don't even matter how put it down. That's so subjective. But if we having sex and that's a mutual exchange, I don't have to see about you. This is what we say. I don't have to see about you. Chad would say the same thing. Like, come on, man. If $300 for what? Like, what am I getting for $300? I mean, I'm paying for you to go out. Okay, that don't make sense to him. I agree. If you know anything about Chad Johnson, that brother is very frugal, you know, and he don't mind saying, hey, this is what I do. This is how I move. I'm very financial conscious. And so to him, regardless if he talking about money or if seeing about you, because Chad Johnson, the type brother, now if something going on with you, he gonna see about you. That's different.
Right.
But a financial exchange to do what? And like you said, and it's really true. If I'm finna break bread like that, oh, it's understanding. My night is gonna end with a happy ending. I'm sorry, that's just kind of how it's gonna go. But that's understood before we even plan anything. My thing is when you grown, I just don't believe. I don't think that there are men out there who are gullible. Well, no, because there are men out there gullible. They just going on dates, they going out, and nothing results from it. It's you just gullible, you gullible. But we've been having comments. Hey, shout out to Elliot Taylor. He says, he says, you have to separate child from a grown person, which is true. I think basically how she led into that, there was nothing grown about it. You follow what I'm saying? That it was just nothing grown about it. In a nutshell, fuck the games. Let it be an understanding about how you're getting down. Everybody got different rules for how they're getting down. If y'all having, you know, 6 foot, you pay my bill. Okay, that's cool. Some niggas will do it. The downside of that, and I don't watch it happen. See, he can keep doing it, and when he stops, you still gonna be in your same position. Fast forward to what the brother's saying. If you down bad, then if we just having sex, I ain't got nothing for you. I'm bouncing. Because I don't owe you nothing else. Now we're gonna keep it moving to the last topic. Night. Very interesting topic. Very interesting. I've never heard a woman say what this woman is finna say. So this is from Instagram. I came across this video. I shared it on my page as well. And so I'm gonna get into that, man, as we wrap up tonight's show. Bear with me. Give me a second, and I'm fin to pull it up. I believe that's not it. Oh, here we go, right here. So let's play.
Too loyal, she's too loving, to this, that, and the other. She disappears, she makes your life hell, she's horrible, whatever it is, but she tends to be loyal. But the woman who is there for a paycheck and who's there sneaky, accepting it, this, that, and the other, I promise you she's plotting her revenge, because in this day and age, the loyal woman, and where she would just stay at home and just close the door when you would do something, they don't exist anymore. We have to accept that doesn't exist anymore. So if that woman doesn't exist anymore, yeah, and yet you want to do that lifestyle, accept that only the women that are able to take a financial rather than an emotional investment are going to stay. You're filtering it out. Women that accept cheating men are cheating women. It's really that simple. And women who don't accept cheating men are the loyal ones. So if you're going to cheat on your wife and you're going to cheat on your partner and you think, but I'm looking after her, so it's okay, and the red pill community really pushes that, here's what they're not realizing. Only unfaithful women are okay with that deal. I promise you. I work with them every single day. What happens is the woman that's actually loyal and really loves you, she can't handle the anxiety of it. She can't do it because she's too loyal, she's too loving, to this, that, and the other. She disappears, she makes your life hell, she's horrible, whatever it is, but you tends to be loyal. But the woman who is there for a paycheck and who's there sneaky, accepting it, this, that, and the other, I promise you she's plotting her revenge, because in this day and age, the loyal woman, and where she would just stay at home and just close the door when you would do something, they don't exist anymore. We have to accept that doesn't exist anymore. So if that woman doesn't exist anymore, yeah, and yet you want to do that lifestyle, accept that only the women that are able to take a financial rather than an emotional investment are going to stay. You're filtering it out. Women that accept cheating men are cheating women.
Let's go. I'm gonna let you know. This is very interesting. Only cheating women accept cheating men. Facts or not. Anybody can go. What y'all got?
I disagree.
Me too, wholeheartedly.
So wait, so we clear. So you disagree that only women that cheat accept cheating men. You disagree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Diamond, give me your reason why. So wait a minute, before you do that, because she said a lot. Are you so what about everything else she said?
Disagree with everything.
Oh, I might have to play it again.
I heard her.
I mean, you don't have to play it again. She repeated it more than once. But at the end of the day, just be a woman that's even there just for a paycheck. It's only so much, and she still don't want you cheating on her, whether she wants a paycheck or not. And a woman that cheats still don't want a man to cheat, just like a man that cheats don't want a woman that's cheating on him. So no, that's not true.
Okay, wait. Now, what are you basing that off of? Because this is a this is a professional. This is not somebody who just giving it out. This is somebody who deals with with relationships and all that. So I'm asking, because you just said, you say no women. Do you want to clarify that and say some women? Because you said
most women.
You know, they're not.
Whether you clarify, whether you take it literally or not, at the end of the day, most women, some women, no woman does not want a man that's cheating on her. Even if she's cheating, she don't want to know that he cheating too. Like, she doesn't want to know that. She can be a professional. I'm a professional. I mean, since we talking about professionals, don't forget I just got my counseling license. Let me throw that out there.
No, congratulations, girl. Let her know.
Thank you, girl. Yeah, let me let you know.
And she got an accent, so she must be speaking about the women where she's from. Because over here, we don't do that shit. And like you said, no cheating man wants to know his woman is cheating, and that is so true. Because I know people who where they girl done got they get back lick and they could not fucking handle it, even though they were cheating still.
That's not. Yeah, y'all didn't get the point. It's not the question isn't. It's not about, well, no woman want to know if they man cheating on man. What she's saying is, a woman that accepts a man that her husband cheating is a woman who is cheating also. And
But no woman accepts
But
that.
no, it's in the same thing, because we're saying just because she cheats, she's not gonna accept it. If I don't want to know, I'm not accepting it either. That he's cheating on me. So no. You done went got that old British woman or wherever she from, and you talking to two African American females. I'm basing my information off my African American sisters.
Okay.
They do not.
Hold up, because that's a lie.
Because I even hate the term "let him cheat in peace." If you gonna stay with him, I hate that term. Because why the fuck are you letting him cheat in peace? No, I'm not gonna make it peaceful for you, bitch. No.
You don't speak for every African American sister, because you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that to be true. That's
First
not
of all, I said I'm speaking for my African American sisters. I didn't say all African American sisters. If you notice, I made it personal. I said my African American sisters.
Who is your? Okay, so let's clarify. Who are your?
I'm one of them. She can speak to me. She can definitely speak to me, because I do not approve. And I guarantee you, if we took a poll, if I played this video and took a poll,
you ain't took no poll. The point is that now there is some validity to what she's saying, because there are women out there who sit up here. They know they do cheat. They ain't tripping because they also doing something too. That was her point. Women that stay for a check, she says, those are the ones who are the ones that sitting out there doing their thing. You might think you're getting over it, but she's plotting and planning, and she made it clear that woman is plotting and planning on how I'm really gonna fuck you in the end. You think I'm accepting it, but you don't know that I'm also doing my too. It didn't say that he knew that she was doing something. She's saying, oh, those women that stay, they're staying because they plotting and planning. You might think you getting over on them. You might think because she closed the door that everything is everything, but little do you know, oh, she's gonna get hers too. That's basically what she was saying. Number two.
But she said all women. She said no woman that is. She did say no woman.
She said women that she say women that accept men that cheat are cheating women.
And that's not true.
No, that's valid. That is valid. She said the ones that have a problem that will not accept a man that cheat, that's the one that is loyal to you. That's the one that's gonna sit up here because she can't stand another woman with her man. No, that is true.
So is she saying accepting in the sense that she that the woman is staying in the relationship and not accepting it, or leaving because she's not accepting it?
No, ask that question again.
I said, is she saying that women are the ones that are the ones that's not accepting it? Or is she saying that they're leaving the man, or is she just saying that they're just not accepting it?
Right. What she's saying is.
So I'm saying, is that woman? So like, if the man cheating on the woman ain't cheating on him, but she's not accepting him cheating, but she's still in the marriage or a relationship. Is that what she's saying? Or is she saying that the ones that's not accepting it is the ones that's loyal and they left?
Question. Say that first part over.
Okay, so basically the women that are getting cheated on, but they're not accepting it, are they still in the relationship, or are they leaving the relationship?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, we can't answer. Well, I mean, I can't answer because from the video, she doesn't go into them leaving. All she's saying is that basically the okay. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I get so you can understand. So when me and my ex-wife was discussing relationships, what's our uh at the door moment. I forgot how we put it when we was talking. The deal breakers, right? And so when we were talking about deal breakers, she asked me what my deal breaker. My deal breaker is simple. I find out another man touch you. There is no, trying to work it out. So you can understand what she's saying. Now, when I ask her, what's your deal breaker? Cheating was not a deal breaker for her. You follow what I'm saying? In other words, I wouldn't leave. If you cheated, I wouldn't leave. But she didn't say what she would do either, which is what this woman's point is. The woman that stays because cheating wasn't her deal breaker. That's so she's not a deal breaker. What she's saying is that woman that's basically saying that's cheating is not the deal breaker. She's plotting on you.
And that's not true, because it's a lot of women who done stay hell. It's a TV show that I watch called Love and Marriage Huntsville, where this lady did everything to keep her damn man, and he still cheated on her and got the bitch pregnant multiple times. She wasn't cheating. She wasn't cheating. He tried to claim she was cheating because she left him and filed divorce papers and started seeing other men. But she was in the process of, she moved out, got her own apartment, filed them papers. And to me, in my eyes, that if you done file papers, shit, y'all divorced. But he tried to claim that she was cheating. But she was like, no, because I didn't have sex with those people. I was just dating because shit, I was trying to get over your stupid ass because I done busted you with this bitch several fucking times, and I done took you back several times and was loyal to you still.
Wait. Oh, because you're making a point. I got a question. Now, with your scenario, because I broke down basically what she was saying in my situation. That's how it relates. So my question to you then is this. So in the scenario of what you're talking about, this woman, you were saying, so were they divorced or were they together?
No, after she found out he had cheated for the upteenth time with this specific woman. So basically, bitch, you trying to have a wife and a girlfriend on the side, and you think I'm about to accept the shit because I done accepted it so much that now you think you done got comfortable.
So, but my question is, what was her response to him cheating?
She took him back. She took him back, and then he kept cheating with the bitch. By year 4, he was still cheating on her, and they had been married, I think, like 8 years at the time. And he cheated on her. She found out that not only was she was the main side bitch, but she found out that he had cheated on her with other women as well. But it was this specific one that he just kept going back to, cheating on her with, and she took him back time after time until finally she said, fuck this shit, no. And she filed for divorce and moved out. And then they reconciled again. And then during COVID, he cheated on her and with the same broad and got her pregnant. With her third pregnancy, because she aborted 2 of them.
My question is, what was this woman? So when he was cheating,
she took him back. She accepted it.
No, but listen what I'm saying. But did she start fucking with other folks?
No.
Okay, so you're proving the point of basically all of it.
No, because she said a woman that accepts a cheating man is cheating also. She wasn't cheating. She just accepted it because she those old traditional, she's a traditional girl. You grew up in the church and you stick by your man no matter what. So she just thugged it out until she
You got
said
tired.
she got tired. And then the bitch
Okay.
done made a fool of her by getting the girl pregnant, and come to find out it wasn't her first or second hell, they were pregnant at the same time.
Okay. So that would be the exception. And the reason why I say that is, yes, we do. There are women who, if their man cheat, who will stay. I
And
know
majority of women that cheating is not a deal breaker. Cause hell, I know half of my damn friends that done been cheated on went back to they man and was still loyal.
something that's
And
different though, because now that, and we can get in that. Matter of fact, hold that thought, because we can get in that. What I was gonna say was, I know personally, um, you know, a brother who cheated on his wife, got the young lady pregnant. Now she stayed, but it wasn't without still making him pay at the end of the day. And so now she's a cool young lady. Shit, that she's my nigga. She a cool young lady, but she didn't take it. She didn't take that shit chin up, chest out. Okay, baby, I'm good. Without there was some form of retaliation, which is the woman's point. If I stay, you still go pay for you cheating on me. That's what she's saying. If you stay, if a woman stay, there's some consequence. It's something that's gonna be done behind it. You're gonna do something. That's basically what she's saying. She like, she's not saying that, you know, if a woman they finna, no, she's saying if she stays, because I mean I know that to be true because I know it firsthand. I watched it. I watched this shit firsthand. She said, but I'm telling you, it still didn't come without that nigga feeling what it was from her. Oh, I'ma stay. But yeah,
but we
I'm
play
gonna
by my rules
play
now. That's how
yeah,
basically it is.
that game again. I watched that shit for real, for real. So that's basically what she's saying. There is some validity to what she's saying. It's not absolute in the sense that uh because a woman staying and cheating can look different. I mean, she didn't go into like other ways to cheat. Here, if all of a sudden you got now you friendly with your male coworker, and yeah, that's your play husband now, nigga, you still cheated. You might not have nothing physical, but best believe it might be going that way. Because now you're entertaining men when you didn't entertain men at all. So basically, that's all she's saying. The woman that turns around, and we're gonna say me, for instance, I'm a man. Why wouldn't cheating be a deal breaker for me? Because at the end of the day, what is mine is mine. And no, I'm not gonna share you with another man. No, I'm not gonna accept. I don't give a fuck if you do it one time. I know for me, I ain't gonna never want to touch you again. What the fuck? My pastor preached on that. Don't no man, that nigga said, don't no man want a lollipop that another man done licked.
Well, hell,
It's his
most of the women y'all done been with them been licked before.
what you talking, well, what toss around women. It is what it is. Now, you just start going into, and we're gonna wrap this up. You just went into, women that go back. Sadly, I hate to say it, depending on the scenario, especially if you dating, you stupid if you going back to any man or woman that done cheated on you. Nigga, you don't owe that nigga nothing. That says more about you in a situation versus him. because he didn't already showed you his cards. You don't owe that nigga nothing if you walk away. And I tell any woman that you a damn fool if you walk back to a nigga that you ain't committed to, you know, fucking on somebody else. What do you owe him? Okay, well then if we get to the root of it, why did you go back? It's something there still for you to get. Be it if it's the roof over your head. Hell, I know women that stay in long-term marriages. Nigga done beat them upside the head, everything else, you know, ain't paying bills like she want to, but she's staying because one, I done been in this, but this is marriage I'm talking about. I done been in this marriage for a while. We talking about 10 plus years. Like the thought of just having to get back in the dating game, I'd rather stay and deal with this. I'd rather, like you say, thug it out in this than now I gotta go back in the world. Who really gonna want me? And so I question women who turn around and say, well, you know, I went back to this nigga and he cheated on me. Okay, dummy. What? But there is a motive in the reason why you went back, and it's more than love. It's more than love. If I sat down and talked to every last one of those women, I guarantee you I can get to the root of why they really went back. You didn't go back because you love him. You went back because he's doing something else. Maybe he's just sex to you. I don't want to have to meet somebody else now because some other men go want sex like most grown ass adult heterosexual men do. They go want sex. I'm going to stay in this because this is my sexual partner that I'm used to having sex with. I don't really want to now have to do that with somebody else. There's a motive, April, to why they going back. Otherwise, you dumb as hell. And I mean, like, you're dumb as hell. You ain't married. So y'all ain't got no commitment. There's no commitment. You was faithful. He wasn't. But technically, since we want to pull out not married, Keke Palmer wasn't married. So let me pull that same card. Y'all ain't married. Technically, he's single. So, you know, like I said, that conversation is a little bit deeper than this. We can do that next show, because that right there, I want you to hold that thought. That's deep. That yeah. So you can. It's so many layers to, you know, to that. Yeah, I want you to hold that. Matter of fact, I want you to get everything you want to say, so you can remember. We holding this conversation next
Okay, we can park and lot it.
Yeah, I'm totally different than what this woman said. What she talking about really is not deep. She just basically saying it is what it is right here on the surface. That's it. You know, she ain't really went deeper. She didn't get into statistics. She didn't get into all that. She didn't go deeper into it. She just made a surface comment. And then, like we always say, people get the clip and not see the whole. You get what I'm saying? People take the clip and then they clip it. That's why I said this is not deep, because she didn't get into, you know, statistics and all that other good shit. But with that being said, man, thank you, April, for joining, you know, chopping it up, you know, talking our shit, you know, as we do. Thank the listening audience for watching. Thank the listening audience for supporting. Shout out to Elliot Taylor. Thank you for chiming in, giving your thoughts about the conversation we having today. Listen, we're on every Thursday-ish.
Okay. What happened to Diamond? She lost signal.
Yeah, she lost her signal. So, you know, shout out to Diamond. We knew that, you know, maybe she'll lose her signal and all of that, but, you know, she was pretty much on for majority of the show. So shout out to her all the way in San Antonio. I love you to the moon and back, because you take time out and you all the way in San Antonio to be a part of this show. As usual, our white girl, I love going back and forth with you. I do. Because that's what makes the show the damn show. I mean, everybody can't agree. And we do agree really on a lot of shit, you know, but we gotta do a show. We know what it is.
Right.
please go to our social media pages. Again, The Petty Crew on Facebook, The Petty Crew on Instagram, The Petty Crew 1 on Twitter, The Petty Crew on YouTube, because we do this show simultaneous. We simulcast this show, meaning when we're doing our show, we are in multiple places at one time. I was planning on connecting to Twitch. My cousin in Lubbock, he was like, man, y'all need to put y'all show on Twitch. And so just too busy.
Oh yeah, my kids be on Twitch.
Yeah, but apparently that's the spot too. And so we can get it more exposure, the more the better. We are underground show, but I'm proud to say that we've been doing this for 6 years. And I really, it's me who kind of, got off the gas. That way, we can fuck off, because shit happened, shout out to Brock, he had, to deal with some family stuff, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, we still gonna talk our shit.
Right.
Travel between all of us to make it do what it do. And it's okay for us to take a little break. We've been on hiatus for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. And that's cool, because like I said, we just getting our momentum back, and then we'll, like I said, we'll go back and we'll hit it hard every Thursday, regardless of who can be on and who can't, we still need to do what we do. We still provide a voice in this real crazy whole, show. I guess gumbo is what I want to call it. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody run across it, as I close. What's her name? The actress Leslie. She was talking about the strike, and I was sharing her video on my page. And she
Leslie Jones.
Yeah, she said, I just started making real money. I was 47. So, I am being patient with this, because honestly, I don't know what further to do. I'm not going to spend tens and thousands of dollars to pay somebody to edit out shit. You get what I'm saying? Do all that other shit.
Right.
I'm just not. It's not that I can't. It ain't a financial problem to do it. But again, I just think now that more folks, you got more celebrities that are starting to do this shit, it's just drowned out regular folks like us. You get what I'm saying? It just drowns it out.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you got your reality TV stars. They doing shit. You get what I'm saying? They have the upper hand. They have the power behind us. But I will say this as I close, and I mean this: put some power behind us. It's a wrap.
Right.
It's a wrap. I'm sorry. It ain't got nothing to do with just because this is our show. Absolutely not. Because the truth is, and I've been open about this. I've been wanting to just say, fuck it. I'm just being real. Like, I done put 6 in, nigga, done won awards behind this shit. Fuck it. But what I realize is that, just like Brock says, man, this is my therapy. I couldn't wait to get back to talk to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing to anybody that's watching, go run across it. If you know somebody that can make some shit happen, put some power behind us. And I guarantee you, it's a wrap. With that being said, you guys be blessed, and we will see you guys next Thursday.